Hey guys, welcome back to my ASMR channel. I know my ASMRs may not fall into any traditional category in the ASMR community, but I'm just doing this for fun, so bear with me. Today we're trying something new. I'm facing the camera. Normally when I make ASMR videos, I like to point the camera at something, the things I do, like a book or the food. I don't like to show my face because it's a little awkward. It's a little awkward to stare into the camera blankly without anything to do on my hands, with my hands. So today we're gonna taste the chocolate my roommate brought back from Shanghai. It's a Russian chocolate. It was given to him by one of his friends who brought it from Russia. He doesn't like chocolate, so he re-gifted to me. I like chocolate. But I don't like this chocolate. I don't like Russian chocolate. I actually tried it. I tried 2-piece a few seconds ago. I made another video right before this one, but I said something I wasn't supposed to, so I had to let that video go and remake one. So I won't be eating a lot, probably 1 or 2 pieces, because I already had to, and it is so sweet. It is like too sweet. I think the 2 pieces probably contain enough calorie for 1 meal. Yeah, I can eat a lot, but even I can't tolerate that many calories, that much sugar in one day. Yeah, my body is pretty vulnerable lately. Sorry, I don't know how to make noises. Okay, let's try it. Once again, I'll pretend like it's the first time I try it. Okay? I wonder how much... Yeah, I wonder what the percentage of cacao is. Maybe it's dark chocolate? There are no English characters, no English words, so I don't really know the percentage of the cacao. I'm guessing 60%. Ah, voila, check this out. Do you like balls? I like balls. Big round balls. It's creamy inside, full of sugar. Even the chocolate is full of pieces of sugar. It's really sweet. I mean, Russian candies are so sweet. They are notorious for the sugar. See, they are the wrappers. Yeah. It's really sweet. I wonder how many of you like sweet food. I like sweets. I have sweet tooth, but usually I like to eat cakes. All types of cakes. Pastry, mainly. I do eat chocolate, but not that frequently. You guys requested that I show my face, but it's a little awkward for me. Yeah, I'll try to get used to it. I like to see my face as well. Why not, right? If I'm too old, if I'm in my 60s, I'll probably not be showing my face. Maybe just my hands to creep you out. See, some say I have the hand of a 60-year-old because my hands are too skinny and you can see the vein. Oh, see? I get this from my mom. My mom also has like very clear veins on her hands. And if I hold my hand like this, the blood will run to my hand and it looks even more like a 60-year-old man. Sorry, maybe I should be more serious. I should be more serious. Chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. Have you guys seen the film? Chocolate. Yeah, the film is titled Chocolate. And it featured two of my favorite actors and actresses. It's Johnny Depp and the actress, I don't know how to spell her name in French because she's French. I don't know her Chinese name. The Chinese translation I know. It's Julia Binoche. Julia Binoche. Yeah. Don't know how to pronounce it in French, but I love them. That film was very good. It was about chocolate. It was about love. It was about the friendship. And it was about the relationship between family members. It's about communication. And chocolate is a media. Chocolate is a main medium. It connects all people. If you want to make friends, give them chocolate. Yeah, this will be my slogan today. Want a friend? Give me chocolate. I don't think any of you will fall asleep watching this video because it's just too disturbing. Yeah, my videos, my ASMR videos are all very disturbing. They're all over the place. Too messy, too strange, just like me. How many chocolates? How many times have you guys received chocolate as a Valentine's Day gift? I have never ever received a Valentine's Day gift. Yeah, because I was going out with someone, it was never around Valentine's Day. Never. Oh, maybe once. But we don't do gifts. Yeah, we didn't do gifts back then. I said I'm not romantic. Not romantic. Chocolate is romantic, right? Has anyone given me chocolate? Oh, I can't remember. Maybe yes. You know, when you return from a trip abroad, chocolate is always a thing they bring. Guess it's easy to carry. So next time I travel abroad, I will bring chocolate for you guys. Just kidding. I'll bring chocolate, but it's just gonna be for me. Oh, my friend, not you. Because you have been a bad boy or bad girl, so you don't deserve chocolate. You don't send bullet messages. You don't comment. So you are a bad boy. You don't deserve chocolate. Yeah, call me crazy. 'Cause I am. I don't even know how to stare at the camera. It's just, I don't know how to look into the camera without feeling strange. That's why mukbang comes so natural to me. You know, when I'm eating food and I talk into the camera, it just feels so natural. And now I just don't know what to do with my hands and my eyes. Oh, this is too sweet. So we're gonna eat this. Orange. I'm not a big fan of orange, although my roommate is. So he keeps buying loads of oranges every single day. Our fridge is filled with oranges. He can eat like 20 oranges in one night. Open up. Ah. You know, I had an idea of how my ASMR is gonna be like. In the future. Have you guys heard of brainstorming? Brainstorming. You must have heard of it because it's used everywhere, whether you're in school or at work. People usually brainstorm for ideas. You know, a few people sit together and discussing over different ideas. It's called brainstorming. You just sit there and start thinking, you know, one thing to another, just ideas flying all over the place. I actually have my own version of brainstorming. I do that every day, just for fun, not for ideas. I don't know when this habit started, but it was really cute. It was cool. So I continue to brainstorm every day, but in my own way. I figured I might be doing this in some ASMR videos I make in the future. The idea is pretty simple. You just sit here, randomly pick one word from your mind, like right now, and then your mind starts drifting, you know, like drifting in the ocean. You just sit on a boat and let the water carry you wherever you go. Only this time it's a mind. You just relax and let your mind flow along with the first word. It could go anywhere. That's what I always do because it's fun. You never know where you end up. I think it's perfect for ASMR because those ideas, the things in your mind could be so scattered, it doesn't even make any sense. If you watch the video to relax or to go to sleep, that'll help because the thoughts are so scattered. It's not one clear idea, so you probably can't follow it. And when you can't follow that, you just give up and relax. You know, when I don't understand what I'm hearing, I just let things go and relax. Actually, even when I'm brainstorming, I let my mind go. I don't like to use my brain, really. But it gives me a headache to count or to calculate or to overthink something. I usually follow my heart, not my mind. Even when I'm teaching, I follow my heart. Okay, since we are eating oranges, we're going to start with oranges. Of course, if you're not sleepy or you want to play this game as well, you can try it yourself. Let's start with oranges. What is the first thing that comes into your mind when you look at this orange? I think of the color orange, and it reminds me of Garfield. Yeah, Garfield is cute. The first Garfield I watched was in college. And there was a small cinema on campus. Every afternoon from Monday to Friday, that cinema would show a classic film. Occasionally a new one, but usually classic ones. A lot of students would go there because they are purely English films. One purpose of the cinema was to train our English skill, but some just went there for the story, for the film. I went there originally for studying English. I like to watch films as a way to study English, but pretty soon I fell in love with watching films, so I practically went to the cinema every day, even if it means I have to skip classes. Yeah, I skipped a lot of classes. I remember there was a very famous line for Garfield. It has something to do with one of the weekday, Tuesday or Thursday. Oh, I can't remember that, but it seems to be about how he has to take a break or rest on Tuesday or Thursday. Does that make any sense? Yeah, that's how my mind goes. Okay, speaking of Tuesday, I used to read a very classic novel called Tuesday with Morrie. Yeah, the book was about an old professor who is dying, and a few weeks or months before this professor died, a student of his would visit him every week on Tuesday. when this professor will teach him everything he knows about life. It's like a life coaching thing. So this professor would impart his wisdom to this kid. I wonder how old this kid is. Maybe a college graduate or something. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, the professor would have a meeting with this guy every Tuesday and teach him something from his life experience. Later, after the professor died, this guy put this story into a book, turned it into a book, and it became a bestseller. I can't even remember what it's about, the content of the book, but remember the title. Oh, I read a lot of different books while I was in college. My God, I was a sponge, ready to, absorb anything that's thrown into my face. This expression sounds weird. I think Western people are very specific about bestsellers. If you're in China, I don't think any people would mind the word bestseller. A lot of books become popular, but we wouldn't say the #1 bestseller or #2 bestseller, probably because none of the publishers or the entities are authoritative enough, Like we all look up to the rank you give, right? The numbers you give. We don't talk about the best this, the best that, like the best restaurant in town, the best designer, the best chef or something, because we have too many of those things, right? I think we'll make a big fuss about the best something, but the Western people don't. I mean, they probably don't have a lot of things going on. Even though they are rich, they are developed, but you can always hear someone talk about, oh, a new restaurant is opened and all of us are trying to get in. It's the best restaurant in the city or something. Here in Beijing, you would never hear the best restaurant in the city because there are just too many restaurants available, and you can't find an authoritative rank, right, which puts some restaurant at #1. We all have our favorites because we have too many choices. But they would have the best this, the best that. Well, on the one hand, it sounds cool, but on the other hand, it just feels sad because they don't have a lot going on. They probably don't have a lot of restaurants, and so they would carefully rank every choices they have and pick out the best. So they would have bestsellers. And back in the days when I was in college, I read a lot of bestsellers. Initially I love classics. I do love classics the most, English novels. The classics, The Little Women, Gone with the Wind, The Count of Monte Cristo or something? Yeah, Robinson Crusoe and Uncle Tom's Cabin, all those stuff. They were classics. But in college, I also read the bestsellers, like the ones written by Dan Brown and like Tuesday with Morrie, even though that book was pretty old, right? Pretty old. Oh yeah, Eat, Pray, Love. Eat, Pray, Love is one of my favorite books. It has been adapted into a film starring Julia Roberts, but the book was pretty good. In the future, I may even read a part from this book. I may even consider use Eat, Pray, Love as a reading material for my future ASMR videos. Oh my god, it's already 25 minutes. See, that's what happens when I brainstorm. I just jump from one word to another, and now I don't even have time to finish 2 words. You know, you can do this. It's really fun. It allows your mind to jump from one thing to another. So sometimes your mind might get some extra exercise. You know, when we live in this world, live with a very routine lifestyle for a long time, our mind could become fixed. You know, it's not flexible. You follow this old routine every day, and it's just not as exciting as it should be. And brainstorming is a nice way to go. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoy this chocolate. It's really not that good. Don't buy Russian chocolates, okay? I'll see you next time. 地方 password，拜拜，亲爱的们。